Many people believe angels are all around us. There are many stories about angel encounters. Angels are believed to be from God, and are sent by Him to help those who need it. So here are 5 stories where angels have been witnessed. One of the most famous angels in England is that of the River Thames. This particular angel has been sighted on numerous occasions, usually in the past at times of great distress. It has been spotted as far back as the Great Fire of London in 1666, and more recently in World War I and World War II. Since then, the angel has been captured numerous times on photographs, CCTV, and seen by the naked eye. In recent times, the sightings have not been associated with disaster. Most of those who see this angel claim she radiates calmness. Another sighting was reported by a student in 2006. She was walking to meet a friend when she saw a winged apparition hovering over the Thames. Once she recovered from the initial shock, she took out her phone and took a photo. The photo turned out blurry, and by the time her friend arrived, the angel had disappeared. She stated, "I felt a sense of calm spreading over me. It was comforting and familiar, a kind of peace that lasted for a while after." Bruce Natter was underneath a truck's engine when the jack gave way. 10,000 pounds crushed his body to within an inch of the cement floor. In his near-fatal experience, he watched 2 angels tend his body as he miraculously came back from the edge of death. When the truck came down, Bruce cried out twice. The force on his stomach caused blood to shoot out from his mouth. Bruce passed out and believed he died at that moment or had a near-death experience. He stated he died because when the medical people got there, he had no pulse. Then something very strange happened. His spirit left his body and went up to the roof of the garage. He says he was up there looking down at perfect peace. Looking down from above, Bruce witnessed something even more startling. There was a huge angel on either side of his body. He estimates that angels were about 8 feet tall, very muscular, and dressed in white robes. They were identical in appearance, like matching bookends. Their hair flowed to the middle of their backs. Even though Bruce was dead or unconscious, he later identified 10 people who arrived at the hospital, something he could not have known unless his spirit observed from above. Bruce is now in good health and stands by what happened, stating both God and angels are real. A 58-year-old grandmother had a horrific car accident when she swerved in an effort to miss hitting a stray dog. She had hit some railings and states she couldn't remember much after that. After seeing the images of her car, it's surprising to know that she walked away without a scratch. She believes that the angel in the photographs is what saved her life. The pictures were taken by a photographer of a local fire department. The victim of the accident claims it's a miracle that she's alive, and believes that angels helped her to live. A 14-year-old girl with a history of serious health issues lays dying in a hospital room, but as her mother waited for the girl to take her last breath, an image of a bright light appeared on a security monitor. Within an hour, the dying girl began a recovery that doctors are at a loss to explain. The girl's mother has an explanation. She states this was an image of an angel, and has credited the apparition with saving the life of her daughter. Doctors told the family there was no hope for their daughter, and that they were instructed to switch off the life support and allow nature to take its course. Shortly after, the apparition was seen. Could this angel possibly have saved this girl's life? It's a parent's worst nightmare to get a call that you need to go to the emergency room immediately. A mother recently received a call concerning her daughter who had been in a car accident. When she got to the small 3-bed emergency room, she saw 2 young men on the first 2 beds and an elderly lady on the third, who was not related to the accident. At this point, she could only think of the worst for her daughter. Then someone put their hands on her shoulder and led her to the front of the emergency room. Her daughter walked in looking very shaken, with only one shoe, her handbag, and something black on her arm, which appeared to be some sort of medical brace. The ambulance driver made a comment to the mother, stating it was a miracle that her daughter was alive. The car was a convertible and all 3 passengers were ejected as it went airborne, and then rolled 3 or 4 times before landing on its top upon a large tree. She had refused medical treatment at the scene, so that she could ride in the ambulance with the other 2 passengers. When the mother took her daughter into the restroom, she asked her what was on her arm, and then realised it was her CD holder that clips onto her sun visor. Of all the things in the girl's car, the mother wondered how on earth it ended up on her arm. The daughter says she remembered an elderly greyed-haired lady coming up to her at the scene and handing it to her, and telling her that everything would be okay. The daughter said she then stepped into the ambulance, and when she turned around, the elderly lady was gone. As the daughter recalled this, she turned over the CD holder, and there on the back was a guardian angel pin the mother had put in her car when she first got it. To the family, this is a clear sign how she survived the accident. The family believes the CD holder never hit the ground, as those were the only CDs in her car with no scratches on them. The family states it still brings tears to their eyes, and they truly believe an angel was looking over their daughter on that day. So that's 5 stories about people who believed they have experienced angels. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to leave a comment if you have ever experienced an angel.